What if I told you there's a country where the sun disappears for weeks during winter, yet people are among the happiest in the world? A place where citizens pay some of the highest taxes on earth, and actually feel proud to do it. A country that gave the world Spotify, IKEA, Minecraft, and ABBA, yet still lives quietly in the shadows, rarely making noise. This is Sweden, and once you truly understand it, you'll wonder how such a system even exists. Sweden is not just a country. It's an idea. A functioning blend of tradition and modernity. Of forests and innovation. Of quiet and progress. In a world that often feels chaotic, Sweden stands like a calm, calculated blueprint of what society could be, if it actually worked. With just over 10 million people, Sweden has built a reputation for quality, equality, and efficiency. It's one of the few places where being average is celebrated. Where wealth isn't flaunted, and silence isn't awkward, it's respected. In fact, Swedes even have a word for avoiding unnecessary conflict, lagom. Not too much. Not too little. Just right. But don't be fooled by the calm exterior. This country is a global powerhouse hiding in plain sight. It ranks among the top in innovation, education, environmental sustainability, and digital infrastructure. Sweden isn't loud. It doesn't need to be. Its success speaks for itself. By the way, if you're finding this fascinating already, don't forget to hit the like button, drop a comment below about what surprised you most, and of course, subscribe for more mind-blowing explorations like this one. It really helps the channel grow and reach more curious minds like yours. Now, back to Sweden. How did a cold, distant, relatively small country become such a symbol of modern civilization? It wasn't luck. It was design. After experiencing poverty, war, and political instability in the early 20th century, Sweden made a choice. A choice to prioritize education, healthcare, public services, and a deeply rooted welfare state. While many countries were chasing military power and global dominance, Sweden quietly invested in its people. Sweden is consistently ranked as one of the most gender-equal countries on earth. Parental leave is shared. Healthcare is universal. University tuition is free for citizens and EU residents. And somehow, the economy still thrives. Yes, taxes are high. But the return is visible everywhere, from world-class public transportation to free education to safe cities and clean energy. It's not a utopia. But it might be as close as we've come. Even the weather hasn't stopped them. In the far north, temperatures can plunge below -30 degrees Celsius, and the sun may not rise for weeks in winter. But Swedes embrace the darkness with cozy homes, candlelit cafes, and something called fika, a sacred daily ritual of coffee, pastries, and slowing down. In summer, the country transforms. Cities buzz with energy, the sun barely sets, and nature becomes the playground. And then there's the Swedish mindset, deeply independent, yet highly cooperative. Quiet, but strong. Innovative, yet humble. It's this cultural cocktail that keeps Sweden one step ahead, without the need to shout about it. This is a country where the government actually listens, where corruption levels are among the lowest in the world, and where people trust each other enough to leave their babies outside cafes while they sip coffee inside. Sounds insane to some, but in Sweden, it's just life. If you're still watching, it means this country has captivated you too. So why not take a second and subscribe to the channel? You'll get more journeys like this, raw, real, and thought-provoking. And don't forget to like the video if you learned something new. Sweden isn't perfect. No place is. But in a divided world full of noise and extremes, Sweden dares to be balanced. Silent. Functional. And beautifully strange. And maybe, just maybe, that's exactly what makes it special.